Hello and welcome to Art at Home with Miss Beth, and today we are going to work with Sleeping Beauty's Loom. Okay, this one was it's super fun. Okay, you're gonna get a little kit like this. Inside you're gonna have Sleeping Beauty Loom. So this is week 7 already, guys. What is going on? Inside you will have a piece of cardboard with some string wrapped around it. Mine is coming undone. No. Okay, here it is. Ooh, I know something else I was supposed to get. Let me just check to see. Aha, I do have tape. I didn't write tape on the back, but you will need some kind of tape, whether it's masking tape. Masking tape. I've got like Scotch tape. Okay, so I have yarn in your bag. Wait, let me hide some things because I had to do this in a couple stages. Okay, we're gonna hide those. And then inside you have yarn. And everybody will have something a little different with their yarn. And this is like I'm gonna call it like a cardboard needle. And it's gonna help when you make your loom, your weaving, your tapestry, whatever we're gonna make. I'll show you one finished piece that I did. And this one's kind of tiny, but it's cute. So it can hang on a wall. They had a design where you could like put it on a like a stick if you tie it on and hang it up. I see I've got like pet hair in mine. Great. That means I have pets. But we've got some different things we can do here. So take out your kit, and then we're going to take our string, and I've made the little lines that we're going to need. I'm going to undo all of this, and this should be long enough to get your warp, and that's what we're going to do first. So with a tiny piece of tape, I'm going to take one end and I'm going to tape it down to the back, just like so. And with this one, guys, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slits, okay? You can do more than that. You could go back in and cut in between each of these if you want to be weaving a lot more. So you can see how they are. You're gonna take, this is the back. So we're gonna take it and we're gonna go in, and you don't want it too tight, but you want it tight enough, and then in through there. Then you bring it back up, through there, and there. You can see the back. And it's taut, let's call it that. Not too awfully tight that we're gonna rip it, but also not so loose that it's gonna be hard. Oh, did I really not make it long enough? I guess we'll stop. That's not gonna work, is it? Well, we'll just make it work. Typically you have both on the back. Okay, so here we are with our warp. We're going to work with a weft, would be the next things. Why are they called warps and wefts? I have no idea. I think with my stuff, I want to start with the purple. Okay, now with weaving, like we've done before, it's over, under, over, under. Pretty easy, really. So I'm just gonna put it through like so. And then I'm gonna lift this up. And I am going to go, I'm gonna start under first, under, over. Come on, under, over, under. And I guess I'm still going with this one. I wish I would have had a little longer piece there. And you want to always leave a little bit of a tail. And then I'm going to pull it all the way to the top. Okay. So since we went under now, we're going to switch it to go over. So over, under, over, under, over. And then we're going to pull it through. And then I just kind of will push it up. If you have a true loom, you do have something that will end up pushing it up. And then now, since we went over, we go under, under, over, under, over, under. And then I will push it up, and you can see it's starting to come together. You don't want these, you want to pull them too tight. You want them to have a little room, otherwise everything's going to go in. So we're going to do it again. We're going to go over, under, over, under, over. There we go. And you know, I've noticed, and again we're going to go under, over. I've done a lot this summer with yarn. I've done a lot with weaving in general. I have no idea why, but hands down, this one was my favorite. Curious what you guys liked. My plan actually is to make my own loom, and I looked it up on YouTube, and I found a lady. Her name is Crafty Patty. Crafty Patty makes her own loom and tools that go with it. So I'm like, that's something I want to do. It's relaxing, kind of meditative, and look how pretty. I'm gonna pull it some more, and you can stop wherever you want. You don't have to use the entire string. You've got plenty of other strings too that we're going to use, but we're just gonna keep going. I'll do a couple of these. Also, I was going to show you how I got the fluffiness on my other one, because that's something that's a little strange. I forgot how they call that. There was a name for making it like that too. And I might do that if I can find my scissors. Okay, I'm getting close to the end. And if it's easier for you to not use the needle, just use your fingers, you can do that as well. See, I'm getting close, I think. I might end it soon, because I don't think I'll make it through again. And then just leave that little bit of a tail. We'll end up putting it back in. Okay, so I have this beautiful purple. Okay, I'm gonna pick another string. Maybe I'll do the chunky one. And with the chunky one, we're gonna do the same thing. Stick it through there. And then go back to see what you did last. I guess we ended here, so we probably should start here. We went under. So then we're gonna go over, over, under, over, under. And the fun thing about this too is if you make a mistake, guys, just undo it. It's simple. We'd like to teach you how to crochet sometime, because I don't know why I like the yarns so much. Oh, I know, they're beautiful. And it's fun. Okay, so I'm just overing and undering, even though I don't think those are real words to use. And then I'm looking around to see if I have scissors laying here. I may have to run and get scissors while you guys are still working. I probably should have wrote that on my list too. Tape and scissors, right? Didn't happen. And I don't really I want to have a variety. Right now I've got a variety of sizes of my strings. I also want to have a variety of lengths and distances that I do. Now, right now they're kind of the same, so I'm going to keep going with this one. And I push it up, under, over, under, over, under. So Sleeping Beauty pricked her finger while doing the loom and had to fall asleep forever until the prince kissed her. Well, that's the way that story goes. But a real loom, I guess I can't, this really isn't a true loom because it's made out of cardboard, but it's an idea of how you can make beautiful wall hangings with some very, very simple tools. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go one more time, I think, because you can see that that's almost twice as much. Okay, string. I'm mad that I didn't make you long enough. Okay. Pull it through. Pull it through. I think I can go one more time. And then let her hang. Ta-da. Okay, that is awesome. I'll end up sticking those back in. I'm looking for scissors real quick, which I don't think I have. But, okay. You guys keep working on your stuff. I'm going to grab scissors. I'll be right back. Okay, did you guys finish? Just kidding. So, I have this beautiful thing we're working on. I'm going to choose the yellow. Now, in order to get this fluffy stuff, which I don't remember the name of, I think I'm only going to be able to do those two. You're going to take and you're going to cut, I think that's probably like 3 inches. I'm going to try to make them all about the same. And if they're not totally the same, it doesn't matter. This is just going to add some nice texture to your piece. And you can probably, if you want, to cut the entire length. It's up to you how many you want to do. Okay, I'm going to make them as even. That looks pretty good. So with these, you're going to take and you're going to lay it down like so. Since this one isn't counting anymore, I'm going to probably have to figure out how to do that. This will go under, and I lift it, right? And then this one will go under, and we lift it. It'll look like this now. And then I take it, and I just pull it up. Done. I've got this guy to do. So, I'm going to lay it down. He goes under. He goes under. Like that. And then I lift him up and I pull him. I'm going to do one here. See, if you had more cuts in here and more string coming down, you could fill it pretty well. I'll show you my next one here. And then you go the opposite. So I've got room here and go under there. Sounds like somebody is weed eating. We shall just ignore them. Then I'm going to do it again. Back to these 2 endies. So same thing I just did. And then I lift and I pull. And you can see it's got a really great texture. You can trim it if you don't like them as long as they are, but I would first make your strings longer and trim them after. I did end up trimming this one a little. And then I go to the middle. And I forgot what they called this. This has its own little name too. I think I'm gonna do just a few more of these. And this is a good way to determine if I've put enough stuff into your bags. If you need to use, if you have other yarn at home that you want to use, You also could use fabrics. You could weave a fabric through here, maybe some lace, and just have a strip of it. See, this really should go the whole way across. Bad on my part. And then I'm going to stop with this guy. But maybe it's going to just change the shape of my tapestry. Pretty. Okay. I want to keep going. Do I want to do that one or this one? I think I'll do the white, and we'll end it with, oh, this is long. Makes me wonder if I put the wrong one in. Okay. Then I have this. String it through. And then I'm going to go back in again. It doesn't matter where I start. And I'm not, since I didn't have enough there. And remember, we kind of just pull it. And we'll leave the tail hang. Like so. Okay. I'll make this a little longer. So it's over, under, over, over, under. There we go. And then we push it up. And we just keep doing the opposite, and we're going to get all the way down to the bottom. And then you just keep going. I'm going to end up adding this to it as well. I'm going to show you one that's almost done. Okay. So this, I've got my yellow. I've got some gray, which would end up, we could end up poking it back through. And I was going to quit with this one. Okay. So, as you see, I do have a variety of things. I could trim this if I want, or I could just leave it. It's kind of fun to leave it. Then I'm going to go a little bit more. See, now this one I have there's a lot more areas that I cut. I think there's 10. And you really probably should have an even number. See, now my needle's getting a little big there. Okay, I could probably quit here. I'll show you how to, when we quit. So you're going to turn it to the back. This is what the back is supposed to look like. You're supposed to have one here and one here. Then we're going to cut across just like so. I'm just going to grab them all and cut it. And then you're going to undo your tape down. And guys, you could use this again. This isn't a disposable loom. You can go, and I'll tell you right now, there's some beautiful, beautiful yarn at Walmart that you could use. Okay, okay. So next we're going to take two together. This is how we're going to take it off. They're going to come apart, and then you're just going to knot it. I think I would tie it once and then do a knot. That way you know it's not going anywhere. And do the same to this side. So we're just going to take two and tie them. And that's why you need an even number. So maybe before you start, you want to go back and make sure that your cardboard has even numbers. I'm going to take these two. So I'm just tying a knot. I tie it once and then I knot it on top. That way your yarn will not go anywhere. It will stay. Wow, that guy out there is really cutting. It sounds like he's right in my ear. Guess I picked a good time to make a video, eh? Oh, so this one's going to be off too. I must have more than what I thought. But I think what I'll do, it's not going to matter. I'll just tie it to that guy. Okay. you know, there's rules, but there's nothing wrong with breaking some rules, which I did. Then I'm gonna undo. And we're not gonna tie these. These get to hang. And then this, I want to put it back in. I guess I could tie this together. Which there's probably true weavers out here that are going to tell me that I'm not doing this correctly, but I'm going to tie this together so that it won't go anywhere. But I don't want it to be crazy tight either. I remember weaving when I was in high school, and my teacher had a real loom, not a cardboard loom, and it was huge. I remember we got to pick a pattern and use that pad. That pattern would come out to be something. You would pick colors that you wanted to use, and I ended up making a belt, and it had these little figures all across it. I don't know how that thing worked, but it was really cool. I wish I still had it. Okay. Now these, you can go back in and hide them. I don't really like the way that ended. I think I pulled it too tight. But you can go back in and hide the string, and this is the back. And there's ways to kind of weave it in again so that you're not seeing it. And then you've got your top here. Now, like I finished off this one, we can finish this one off. So if I take my side here, and I can end up trimming the middle ones. And this you could tie it to a stick. I thought that looked really pretty on it'll be on the card that you have, the direction-y thing. And then you can just end up trimming these. Since they're knotted, they're okay. I still need to go back and weave that one in, but done. And then you can hang them. If you don't like how long these are, they can get cut too. It's like cutting hair. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back in and fix that one a little bit. 1 and 2, and this one still needs some work. So make sure that you have an even number on here, and if you need to cut more because you want to do more, this one has, I believe it had 10 on it. Let me count it really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 11, that's why. It wasn't even, which we've done. Yep, either had 10 or we should have had 12. So make it even, and then you can go back in and do another one. I could take some more string and I could make another warp, and then I could start wefting inside. So have fun with this, guys. And don't like prick your finger and turn into Sleeping Beauty, because that's not what we're doing here. But make some beautiful art, and then you can hang it. Give it as gifts. And it's very simple. You can pick different colors that you want to put together. Have fun with it. And thank you so much for joining me today of week 7 of Art at Home with Miss Beth. So take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.